Hey guys, today we're diving into one of the most exciting journeys of the year, a full breakdown of Kim Taehyung's best and most iconic fashion looks throughout 2025, from January all the way to November. And honestly, calling 2025 his year almost feels like an understatement. Taehyung didn't just return, he didn't just appear. He dominated every timeline, every one-way, every brand campaign, and every city he stepped into. His looks this year weren't just outfits, they were eras, each representing a mood, a chapter, and a layer of who Kim Taehyung is, a global creator, a fashion visionary, and an artist who communicates personality through clothing with incredible instinct. So let's go through each style category one by one, sectioned clearly so you can relive every evolution he gave us. 1. Military or uniform look, pre-discharge. There is something deeply cinematic about Taehyung in uniform. Even before his discharge earlier this year, the glimpses we got of him during military service instantly went viral. And not because he was trying to be fashionable, but precisely because he wasn't trying at all. Taehyung in uniform had a unique gravity. His cropped hair sharpened his jawline. His posture grew more defined. And even the simplest military attire looked like it was tailored just for him. Fans often said, he looks like the main character in a war-themed film. And they weren't exaggerating. The uniform amplified a kind of disciplined elegance, clean lines, structured shoulders, and a sense of purpose that radiated from him effortlessly. What makes this era special is the contrast. We were used to seeing Taehyung soft, artistic, free, but in uniform, he carried a quiet strength that felt grounded, mature, and incredibly magnetic. It wasn't a curated look, it was real life. Yet somehow, he turned it into a visual experience the whole world couldn't stop talking about. 2. Relaxed post-service casual. When Taehyung stepped back into civilian life, he didn't jump straight into heavy styling. Instead, he embraced an era of warm, cozy simplicity, and honestly, it melted everyone's heart. Think oversized sweatshirts, soft gray hoodies, white tees, gentle pastel knits, sleeveless tops that showed off his toned post-service arms, sometimes a cap or beanie sitting lightly on his messy hair. It felt so authentic, like we were catching him in his comfort zone rather than in front of a stylist. This look especially shined during his early Weverse lives, where he played music, danced a little, sang casually, or chatted like a friend sitting in your living room. The boyfriend next door vibe? Off the charts. The softness of his clothing choices made him feel even more approachable, letting fans reconnect with him after months apart. It was a reminder, Taehyung doesn't need glitter or couture to shine. His presence alone creates a look, warm, calm, and deeply charismatic. 3. Compose Coffee campaign, black tank, and chains. And then came the look, the one that shook the internet, the one that had entire apps crashing. The Compose Coffee campaign featuring Taehyung in a fitted black tank top paired with silver chains is arguably one of the most legendary visuals of 2025. The combination was dangerously perfect. The all-black color palette, his sharp, toned shoulders, the subtle chains adding the right amount of edge, his confident, almost teasing gaze. This look was minimal. No extra layers, no complex styling, yet it felt explosive. It reminded everyone that Taehyung possesses a rare ability to balance soft beauty with powerful masculinity. Every frame of the campaign spread across social media like wildfire. Fans nicknamed it the Black Tank Apocalypse. People who didn't even know him suddenly asked, "Who is this man?" It wasn't just a brand photo shoot, it was a cultural moment. This was Taehyung stepping into an effortlessly seductive, charismatic aura, a look strong enough to crash timelines and rewrite brand marketing standards all at once. 4. High-fashion Paris daytime looks. Once Taehyung re-entered the global fashion scene, Paris became his playground. His daytime looks during Paris Fashion Week were the perfect blend of chic, artistic, and quietly luxurious. Imagine Taehyung wandering Parisian streets in a partially unbuttoned shirt paired with a slim tie hanging loosely around his neck. Add washed denim, soft fabrics, gentle colors, and a haircut that frames his face with perfect French film softness. The look had a cinematic quality, like the male lead from a romance film set in Montmartre. These outfits weren't loud. They weren't meant to scream. Instead, they whispered, gracefully and intentionally. They showcased his instinct for fashion, knowing exactly when to keep things simple, when to elevate, and how to let personality be the true accessory. This aesthetic proved something essential. Taehyung doesn't perform fashion, he breathes it. His daytime Paris looks were a masterclass in understated sophistication. 5. Elegant evening or formal Paris looks. When the sun went down, Taehyung's entire aura transformed. His nighttime Paris looks were elevated, aristocratic, and classically stunning. One of the most memorable combinations was his black turtleneck paired with a long tailored coat and a statement brooch. This created a silhouette that was sleek yet warm, refined yet artistic. It was quiet luxury embodied, the kind of styling that doesn't demand attention, but naturally becomes the center of every room. His choice of suits this year further established him as a fashion authority. The cuts were clean, the fabrics rich, the colors simple but powerful. Every detail, from a subtle accessory to the way he stood, contributed to an image of elegant restraint. In these looks, Taehyung wasn't just a K-pop star. He was a global fashion figure, a man who understands the language of style with fluent ease. 6. Haute couture red carpet look, Vogue World. If the world remembers any one look from Taehyung in 2025, it will be this. The Vogue World red carpet look was a visual masterpiece, a modern interpretation of hanbok combined with couture-level structure. It wasn't just fashion, it was culture, identity, and artistry woven into a single moment. He honored Korean heritage while elevating it into a global high-fashion narrative. The flowing fabrics, the silhouette inspired by traditional wear, and the color palette created an unforgettable blend of elegance and cultural pride. This wasn't just a Taehyung moment, it was a cultural milestone. 7. Street Luxe brand activation looks, TIRTIR, pop-ups, Rolling Stone. As brands continued to call his name, Taehyung delivered a new fashion category, street luxe minimalism. Whether it was the TIRTIR pop-up, Rolling Stone coverage, or various LA appearances, his style leaned soft, yet elevated. Long-sleeved shirts, slightly oversized tops, neutral colors, loose trousers, and subtle jewelry. It was the kind of styling that feels expensive without screaming for attention. These looks showed another side of him, a man who feels effortless, grounded, and naturally fashionable even in the simplest outfits. He looked approachable, warm, and yet undeniably iconic. This category perfectly represented Taehyung's 2025 identity, a global celebrity who still feels like someone you could run into at a cafe, smiling gently and greeting you politely. Final thoughts. From uniforms to couture, from sleeveless boyfriend looks to Parisian elegance, Taehyung explored every style category with intelligence and instinct. 2025 wasn't just a year of fashion for him. It was a year of transformation, growth, and creative expansion. Each look told a story. Each era carried meaning. and each appearance reminded the world why Taehyung stands as one of the most influential style icons globally.